line car, an absolute standout in TQ racing. And Peter Hunnibell's got Regan and Will on this car this weekend. Be interesting to see how he goes. Tyler's first lap of 15.348. That's pulling the mail, isn't it? Cross the line, and it's a 15.
There you go.
Sweet. Just got P3 in the time trial, which is pretty good. I felt like in my first lap I done pretty well, but that second lap I bobbled up a bit. So hopefully the car felt pretty good. We'll have a chat when we get back to the pits and see what we need to work on.
a bit unfortunate finish in the feature, but we made it, so yeah. Flat right rear in the end with about 5 to go, I think. Just started going down. It looks like we lost the wheel cover, and when the wheel covers come off, I think it's actually sliced the frickin' sidewall of the tyre. There's about a finger-sized hole in it, so super unfortunate. But man, Regan had this dialed in, man. He was getting it after it, so cool to see. Like I said, kid that goes hard, super appreciative, and just, like I say, did exactly what we needed to. So super stoked with him. And the whole night so far, you know, we spent the whole night just slowly learning bit by bit. He's listened, he's executed, and done everything he can. So brought the car home straight. A little bit of adversity, but kind of kept a cool head and soldiered on. So that's all good. We'll catch a word with him as he's catching a breath.
Yeah, it was a good long race there. Had the arms pumping, but yeah, it was a bit rough, rough out there. You know, just the track was kind of rough. Sorry, mate. You're all good. No, yeah, we had a good start, like pretty good start. I think we sped on the third or something. Dropped to fourth maybe, and just like a few too many little mistakes. Obviously, just learning the class and trying to like push it to its limit without overdoing it. But
it's knowing what you can get away with and can't get away with, exactly. And that's probably the point where you're at. And kudos to it, because you made a few small mistakes, but you also did your best to cover them for a minimal loss, you know, when you did make a mistake. So
yeah, for sure. I mean, the car was super hooked up, and I think we had a car 2 podium at least, but yeah, it was a good car. We just need to work on a few little small driving areas, and yeah, then we're away. We got 3 more nights to dial her in, so let's get it. And we'll be running off some sleep too.
Yeah, we probably haven't highlighted that, but we started our trip here Thursday, haven't slept since, so yeah, Thursday midday. So shout out to Reese for steering this thing to where it is and keeping it right way up with this tyre going down. Aaron, head gas man, and like I say, just the man on a mission. And Corey, the brains of Tyler Racing, so cool to work alongside Corey and Aaron. Like I say, and have Regan steering this thing like he is. So super stoked with how the night went in the end. Gutted that we lost the tyre. Frickin' brand new tyre too. You wouldn't believe it. And the thing's still got the bloody tits on it. That pisses me off. That's what they call a shop mat, because that's all it's bloody good for. God damn it. Oh, we'll get this thing cleaned up for night 2 tomorrow, and actually, like Regan said, we'll get some sleep for a change. That'll be nice. And attack this thing tomorrow. Looking forward to this week now. Stoked.
We're back for night 2 tonight. Last night we had a pretty good run for my first time in a midget. We well, first race night, I suppose you could say. We ended up finishing P4 in the feature, which was like one of our goals for the week, for the whole week. Pretty much was just like try and get a top 5 early on, and then see what we can reevaluate from there and see what we can do. But pretty stoked to get that done. The car was badass, pulling wheelies and stuff, so that was pretty cool and a good experience for me. Thanks to Kirk for letting us wash up at his place today and get sorted for night 2. Just a few little things to tighten up and tidy up and go again. But yeah, no, we had a hot rod last night, so hopefully we can put it up the front again tonight. And yeah, thank you to Pete and Amy obviously for giving me the opportunity to go out there and run with some of the best gear out there. So yeah, looking forward to night 2 and getting into it.